Mirabel and her friend Vela had their differences, which they could not settle by themselves as adults. So Mirabel and Annbel decided to drag their differences to their kids. Their hatred towards each other, they transferred it to their kids, whereby Alex, who happens to be Mirabel's son, and Sharon, who happens to be Vela's daughter, were put into the differences which their two mothers had, so that they fight for them accordingly. So these two kids started fighting each other, beefing each other in school and even outside school, of which Vela could give gifts whenever she could know that Sharon defeated Alex. This brought anger. This brought the husband of Mirabel to enter into this situation, but Mirabel could not agree with this. They didn't know that through this thing they are doing, they could develop, or they could they could cause damage to their kids between them. So Sharon decided to ask the mother about the issue, why they are fighting Alex, but the mother did not even give a clear answer, because instead she was very mad about it. So Sharon gave up and decided to go on with her situation, or with their agreement. These two, they could not even exist fighting in school, of which one day they fought in school in front of the teacher, and the teacher decided to call their parents. But worst of all, even the parents fought in the middle of the school, or in the middle of the principal's office. So at the end of the day, Sharon hit Alex at the head, and they decided to make vengeance. Lessons in this movie. Please go and watch this movie at Ruth Kadiri TV. It's a trending movie, and it's trending now with these two younger stars. This movie is so interesting to parents, especially parents who tend to keep beef against other friends, or their friends, and they tend to transfer it to the kids. They don't know that these kids have a life of living, have their own way of living. It's not their right to fight for their parents. The parents have to fight for their differences. They have to fight for their baggages instead of transferring them to their kids. These kids have their own way of living. Sometimes you may think that you are directing the kid in the right way, not knowing that you are creating, or you are raising a monster in this kid. A kid who will rise up with that hunger and that beef. This is what happened when Sharon and Alex stood down one night and they talk about it. They felt like they don't have peace in their own house. They felt like they don't have love in their own house. They felt that the parents have failed them, and they decided to let the beef between their parents aside, and for them they move on with their own side of life, since they are all kids. But lucky enough that the two parents stood up and they had to stop this beefing, whereby Mirabel did not know the truth behind her beefing to Vela. She thought that Vela led to the death of his brother, not knowing that her brother was the one who was torturing and hurting her friend. So this movie is very interesting at Ruth Kadiri TV, and it's very, very good for our parents or our family to see this movie. So many parents drag their kids into their beefing between the neighbors, between the friends at work. At the end of the day, these kids lack peace in their home. whereby mothers will be always shouting at them because they did not want to do what they wanted them to do. This is the same thing happened to Alex. Whenever Alex, Sharon could defeat Alex, my mother could hit Alex like a child, whereby she could not even mind about his studies as long as he defeats Sharon, which is not bad. Let the kids be a part of your life, and let them be out of your troubles or out of your differences with people. Another thing, try to understand or try to listen to other people's side before you judge. I love you guys. Subscribe.